I don't want to fight, Emily says, clutching her purse. I'm done. You mean done with me? I say. Say it. Done with us? Ryan came back. Things changed. I laugh, and it cracks. Changed? Or got richer? It's not like that. It looks like that. I nod at the suitcase. How long? A while, she whispers. I tried to talk to you. When? Between his dinners and champagne. Don't be cruel. You're better than this. I thought I was. I thought we were. We want different lives he can give me. Say it. Money, status, chandeliers. She winces. He can give stability, connections, a future. And I'm the guy with soap on his hands. I clean cars. You're twisting it. I'm repeating what people think. Everyone knew, right? Luke knew. Your sister knew. The barista knew. Everyone but me. She looks down. I didn't want to hurt you. You did it anyway. Silence sits like a wall between us. I came to return the key, she says, and to be honest. Honest would have been before the hotel photos, before your cousin's text, before the pity looks. Her eyes flick up. Who told you? Does it matter? I was the last to know. I hold out my palm. Key, she drops it. The tag clicks on the table. I loved you, she says. Past tense. Convenient. Don't erase what we had. I'm not. You are? I have to choose myself. I've spent years struggling with me. With both of us. But yes, with you. I face the window. Cars drift past. When did you meet him again? At a charity event? Mrs. Carter invited me. Perfect. Rich room. A crisp suit. He was kind. He apologized. Can bought dessert and a necklace. It wasn't like that. It's always like that. Did you kiss him while we were still together? She hesitates. I don't owe you details. That's a yes. Why didn't you tell me? You'd have begged me to stay. I would have. Wavered. I wouldn't beg. I'd ask why I wasn't enough. You were enough for someone, just not for me. So what am I now? Good memory. A lesson in what poverty. A lesson in love and timing. Please. Don't be cruel. I'm not cruel. I'm awake. I came to end this with respect. Respect would have been no lies. Not making me the clown. You're not a clown. Then why did Luke stare like a funeral? Why did your sister send a prayer emoji? They meant well. Meant to warn me and didn't. I asked them to be quiet. So everyone kept your secret while you slid away. I'm sorry. I can't fix this. You already did. You chose Ryan? Her voice thins. He asked me to move in today. Soon he sent a car. I laugh without humor. Of course he did. Please don't make me feel worse. Why not? Why should I carry it alone? Because you're kind. That's what I loved. Stop praising me while you pack your future. We didn't fail because of you. We failed because I wasn't rich. We failed because we grew apart. Did I make you feel small? No. You made me feel safe. And safe got boring. She closes her eyes. Maybe. I look at our photos. The mug with her lipstick ring. The plant I kept alive. Take what's yours. I only want the suitcase. Leave the memories. They're bent anyway. Her phone chimes. She checks it. He's outside? Yes. He didn't want to come up. Of course not. He prefers arrivals. Please, don't do this to yourself. I'm not doing anything. You already did it to me. Reaches for my arm, then stops. Can I hug you? No, I won't be a soft landing. Tears gather. I did love you. I believe you. I also believe you love money more. She flinches. Goodbye. One more thing. She pauses. When did everyone know? About a month. Maybe 2. Great, so my smiles were props for 8 weeks. I'm sorry. Stop saying sorry. Go live your big life. She lifts the suitcase. The wheels bump over the rug from that rainy day. I hope you forgive me someday. Someday. I'll forget you. That'll be forgiveness. She opens the door. I care. You already took it, I say, and the door shuts. The room empties fast. I don't cry. I wash a clean glass, listen to the water, my hands shake. I picture my shop hoses, buckets, wax, the crackle of the radio. I think of nights I gave her rides home, cheap burgers, the jokes we made about rich couples. I think of Ryan's watch, heavy as a small sun. A horn sounds below. I step to the window. The car is low, black, smug. Emily walks to it like she belongs there. The driver opens the door. She doesn't look up. Ryan waits inside. See his neat profile, his grin. The car glides away. I press my forehead to the glass and feel smaller than I've ever felt. "You look like hell," Luke says as I walk into the shop. Thinks exactly what I needed to hear. I mean, you okay? Why wouldn't I be? Hang my jacket. Bless you know something. I don't. He looks at the floor. I heard about Emily. You heard? Or you knew? His hands pause over the coffee pot. It wasn't my place to say it was if you were my friend. I didn't want to get in the middle. You were already in the middle the moment you saw them together. His eyes flicker. You saw the photos? Oh, so there. We're photos, he sighs. Man, I'm sorry. You're sorry you got caught. It's not fair. Neither is being the last one to know. The door chimes. A customer walks in with keys dangling from her fingers. I paste on a smile. "Morning, Mrs. Carter," I say. She beams. "Morning, dear. My Lexus is filthy. We'll make it shine again." I take the keys. Yo. "Staying out of trouble?" she asks. Luke mutters, "Trying to." She glances at me. "You look tired." "Late night," I say. "Nothing a little soap won't fix." When she leaves, Luke leans on the counter. "You really gonna be like this?" "Like what? Cold?" "I'm not cold. I'm awake. You think I liked keeping quiet?" "Emily told me not to tell you." "Of course she did, and you listened." "She said she'd explain." "Yeah, she explained. Took her 5 minutes to crush me. I didn't want to be the messenger." "You'd rather watch me smile like an idiot?" He swallows. "You don't understand?" "No, I get it. You didn't want the drama in your lap. We work in silence for a while." I scrub the hood of a sedan harder than I need to. Luke keeps glancing over like he's waiting for me to explode. Don't. My head is too full of Millie's laugh. Ryan's cufflinks. The way she looked walking away. "You really think it's just about money?" Luke asks finally. "I think it's about not wanting to share rent with a guy who smells like car wax. That's harsh." "It's true. She said she wanted a different life." "Yeah, one with a bigger driveway. She cared. About you. Caring doesn't buy her champagne." The bell rings again. Mrs. Carter is back with a bag of muffins. "You boys don't eat enough," she says, setting them down. Luke grabs one. "Thanks, Mrs. Carter." I force a smile. "Appreciate it." She studies me. "Something wrong?" "Just tired," I repeat. "Well, eat. Sugar helps the soul." Oh, she leaves in a perfume cloud. Luke chews. "You're lucky. She likes you. Why?" "She's connected. Her family's loaded." "Great, I'll ask her to adopt me. I'm serious. She could help you. I don't need help. I need honesty." He shakes his head. "You're not going to let this go, are you? Would you?" He doesn't answer. We keep working. The hum of the vacuum fills the air. My phone buzzes in my pocket. Ignore it until Luke says might be important. It's not. It's just another post from someone's story. I open it without thinking, and there they are. Emily in a gold dress, Ryan in a tailored suit, holding champagne like it's part of his hand. The caption, "Power couple goals." I shut my phone. Luke watches me. "You gonna be okay?" Define okay, not smashing things. I'm fine. Totally fine. But when I get home, I'm not. The apartment smells like her perfume still. I sit on the couch, scroll through more photos, Emily laughing at some rooftop party. Ryan's arm around her waist like he owns the air she breathes. Every image is a punch. I toss my phone onto the couch, then pick it back up. I want to hurl it at the wall, hear the glass shatter, watch the screen die. My hand tightens, then loosens. Breaking it won't change a thing. Luke's words replay in my head. She cared about you. Maybe she did. Maybe caring is cheap when the right man waves the right credit card. I drop the phone beside me and stare at the ceiling. My mind starts drifting not to begging her back, but to something colder. A thought I push away, then pull back again. Revenge. Not loud, not messy. Something quieter, sharper. For now, I just sit there, watching the phone's dark screen. Their smiling faces still burn behind my eyes. The morning sun hits the hood of the sports car just right, blinding me for a second. I dip the sponge back into the bucket when I hear her voice. Such a shame to see a beauty like that covered in dirt, Mrs. Carter says. Cars are like people, I reply. They collect dust when they sit too long. She laughs. Speaking of sitting too long, my nephew's been doing nothing for months. Needs to build some character. I keep scrubbing. College kid. Not exactly. He's privileged. That's one way to put it. I think a few weeks here might help. You could use an extra pair of hands. I shrugged. Depends on the hands. Oh, they're soft. They'll toughen up. She pulls a phone. From her bag? Here, look. I glance at the screen. My stomach knots. Ryan, his smirk could light up every petty fire I've been holding in. Recognize him? She asks. I swallow. Can't say I do. He's had some trouble with focus. I told his mother I'd find him something real. I know you'd keep him in line. Sure, I say slowly. Send him in. You don't mind? I force a smile. Not at all. Could be fun. She beams. Wonderful. I'll tell him. To come tomorrow. Can't wait. When she drives away, I lean against the car. The sponge drips onto the pavement. My first thought is no. No way I let him in here in my space. But the second thought comes sharper. This is perfect. Luke strolls over. What did she want? Our nephew needs a job. You gonna take him? Oh, I'm taking him. You sound weird. Do I? Yeah. What's in it for you? I smirk. Satisfaction. He frowns. You're planning something, maybe? I rinse the car, watching the water run down the curves. My mind starts sketching it out. Ryan in overalls, kneeling in oil, hands black with grease. The guy who took my girlfriend, reduced to washing bird crap off hubcaps. Luke keeps staring. You know, this could blow up in your face. Okay. Only if I let it. You're not usually the revenge type. Maybe I am now. He shakes his head. Just don't let it eat you alive. Too late. The rest of the day feels slow. Every customer's voice is background noise. I'm picturing Ryan's face when he sees me behind the counter. Will he laugh? Will he choke on his pride? It's either way I'll win. At lunch, I sit outside with my sandwich. Luke joins me. You're quiet. Thinking about her? About him? You're really going to make him clean cars? I'm going to make him clean my cars. The dirtiest ones I can find. Luke whistles. Petty. Poetic. You're mixing up the two, maybe? But I'm fine with that. Fly buzzes near my drink. I swat it away. You know what the best part is? What? He won't know why at first. He'll just think it's a job. And then he'll realize who he's working for. Luke laughs. You're scary when you're calm. I'm done yelling. Quiet works better. Ack! Inside, I wipe down the counters. The smell of wax and tire cleaner settles in my lungs. I remember the last time I saw Ryan up close at that stupid Christmas party, shaking my hand with that fake warmth, eyes already on Emily. Now I get to shake things differently. Mrs. Carter texts me in the afternoon. He'll be there at 9 a.m. sharp. Don't scare him too much. I type back, no promises. Luke glances at my phone. You're enjoying this way too much. Guilty. I thought you wanted to move on. I am moving on. Through him. Dangerous logic. Effective logic. We close up around 6. I lock the doors, but I don't leave right away. I walk the rows of parked cars in the back lot. My eyes scan for the dirtiest. The ones caked in mud, streaked with grime. Tomorrow they'll be his. The air smells like rain. I lean against a van, imagining Ryan's polished shoes slipping on wet concrete, his hands raw from scrubbing. No champagne, no tailored suit, just soap suds and sweat. Luke calls from the front. You coming? In a minute, I take one last look at the cars. This isn't just work tomorrow, it's theater. A stage where I control the script. On the drive home, the radio plays some upbeat track I can't stand. I turn it off. My thoughts are louder. I wonder if Emily will hear about this. I wonder if Ryan will complain to her or if his pride will. Keep him silent. Either way, I win. At home, I toss my keys on the counter. The quiet wraps around me. My phone buzzes another social post. I don't open it. I don't need to see them tonight. I already know who's coming to see me tomorrow. I sit at the table, jot down a list. Wash bay, tires, dump run, interior deep clean. Each line is a small victory waiting to happen. By the time I put the pen down, the bitterness in my chest has shifted. It's still there, but now it has shape, direction. Tomorrow, I start taking pieces back. I'm wiping down the counter when the door opens. Expensive cologne hits me before I see him. Designer sunglasses, pressed shirt, polished shoes. Ryan, morning. I say. He doesn't look up. Hear about the job? I smirk. Ryan. His head snaps toward me. He takes off his sunglasses slowly. This is your place? Last I checked? He laughs once. No humor. Figures problem. He glances around. Not what I expected. Good. Let's get you started. He hesitates. We should talk, no time. Cars don't wash themselves. Look, about save it. You're here to work, not chat. His jaw tightens. Fine, what first? I toss him a pair of gloves. Tires on that truck. Kate solid. Don't scratch the rims. You serious? Very. Eddie strolls over, wiping his hands. This the new guy? Yeah, I say. Ryan, this is Eddie. Eddie nods. Hope you're not afraid of getting dirty. Ryan forces a smile. I'll manage. I watch from the bay door. Ryan crouches awkwardly, sponge slipping, sleeves rolled up halfway. Within minutes, sweat beads on his forehead. You missed. A spot I call. I'm not done yet, he snaps. Then hurry. Customers like shiny. Eddie leans toward me. You to know each other? Something like that? He studies my face. Ah, got it. Ryan stands, wiping his hands. On the gloves? What's next? Interior, clean on that van? He opens the door and grimaces. Air fresheners are in the cabinet. Scrub first. This is work. Or you can leave. He glares but climbs in. 10 minutes later, I hear him coughing. Too much dust for you? I ask. He waves a hand. It's disgusting in here. That's why people pay us. Mrs. Carter walks in. Oh, good. You two met. Ryan straightens. Yes, Aunt Margaret. She beams. Is he doing well? I smile. He's learning. Make sure you're firm with him. He needs discipline. Trust me, I say he'll get it.
Out.
She leaves, Ryan mutters. You're enjoying this. A little. This isn't about work, is it? I shrugged. It's a job. You wanted one? You could have turned me away. Why would I waste the help? Eddie calls from across the shop. Need you both on the wash bay. Ryan groans. Both? Yeah, I say partnership. We drag hoses across the concrete. Water splashes his shoes. These are leather, he complains. They're shoes. They'll survive. This is ridiculous. You're welcome to quit any time. Good. We work in near silence for 20 minutes. I notice his hands. Slowing, his posture stiff, getting tired, I ask. Not at all, he lies. Then you can detail that SUV next. Side and out. His eyes narrow. What's your deal? My deal is making sure customers get what they pay for. Slams the door a little harder than necessary. I let it slide. Eddie passes me a wrench. He won't last. Maybe, but I'll enjoy the effort. You're running him into the ground? Not yet.
Bye.
By mine afternoon, Ryan's shirt is untucked, hair sticking up. His hands soft yesterday are already roughening. You're quiet, I say. Nothing to say that's a first. Why are you doing this? Doing what? Making me scrub garbage when you could have me at the counter? You're not ready for the counter? You just want to humiliate me. I meet his eyes. Maybe I do. He stares at me, something flickering their anger, maybe recognition. But he doesn't push it. Mrs. Carter returns with coffee for everyone. How's my nephew? Working hard, I say. Ryan forces a grin. Great experience. She pats his arm. Good. Keep at it. After she leaves, Ryan mutters, Great. Experience my ass. Careful, I say. Walls have ears. I'm not scared of you. Then prove it. Finish the sedan by closing. That's 2 hours. Exactly. It works faster than before. Jaw set. Watch him through. The window, noting every flinch when the sponge hits grime, every sigh when the dirt doesn't budge. Eddie joins me. You look satisfied, just making sure he learns the trade. Or learns something else. Maybe both. By closing time, the sedan is clean. Ryan stands back, wiping sweat from his brow. Done, he says. I circle the car. Not bad, missed a spot on the rear bumper. His hands clench. You're kidding. Nope. He scrubs it, harder than needed, then tosses the sponge back in the bucket. You can go, I tell him. See you tomorrow, he says, voice flat. I'll be here. As he walks out, Eddie says quietly, You get what you wanted? Some of it doesn't look like enough. I exhale. It isn't. The shop falls silent. I glance. At the empty bay, where he stood hours ago, revenge feels good, but the ache Emily left hasn't moved, not even an inch. By Wednesday, Ryan walks in slower. No sunglasses, no pressed shirt, just jeans and a plain tee. Morning, I say, he grunts. Cheerful as ever, just tired. You've worked here 2 days, he mutters, feels like 2 months. Tosses him a rag. Detail the pickup out back. Inside, outside, under the seats, owner's picky. Ryan frowns. That's a lot. Eddie shrugs. Better get moving. I watch him drag the hose toward the truck. His movements are slower. Now less polished. He doesn't bother rolling up his sleeves, neatly just shoves them up. An hour later, a customer waves him over. Hey kid, you missed a spot on my rims. Ryan glances at me. I raise my eyebrows. He forces a smile. I'll get it. Now the customer says. Ryan crouches and scrubs. The man watches him like a hawk. When the customer leaves, Ryan says under his breath, People talk to me like I'm invisible. Welcome to customer service, I say. At lunch, Eddie joins me at the counter. Think he'll last the week? I don't know. You're pushing him hard. Just giving him work. You're giving him your kind of work, the stuff nobody wants. I shrug. He needs the experience. Or the lesson. In the afternoon, Eddie hands Ryan a vacuum and points to a battered van. Full interior. Take out all the trash first. Ryan opens the door and recoils. This thing's a health hazard. Gloves are in the drawer, Eddie says, walking away. I lean against the wall. Problem? Ryan shakes his head. No, he works quietly for a while. I catch him pausing, staring at his hands like he's seeing blisters forming. His jaw tightens before he gets back to work. When closing time comes, he lingers by the sink. Do you hate me? I meet his eyes. Why would you think that? Because you give me the worst jobs. I give you the jobs that need doing. He studies me for a second, then nods. Right. The next morning, Eddie grins at me. Watch this. Ryan walks in, and Eddie immediately says, We've got a dump run. Old carpets, oil cans, scrap metal. You're up. Ryan blinks. Bye. Myself? Unless you want me to hold your hand, Eddie says. Ryan grabs the gloves and heads out without a word. When he comes back, his hair's a mess, and his shirt is streaked with dirt. Good haul? I ask. He drops the gloves. I smell like garbage. Yeah, wash up before lunch. During the lull, I notice him looking my way while wiping down the counter. Not glaring, just studying me. Like he's trying to solve a puzzle. What? I ask. Nothing. You've been staring? Why you took me. On. I told you, Mrs. Carter asked. That's it. That's it. Doesn't look convinced. Later, I step outside to take a call. As I pass the storage room, I hear his voice low and sharp. Emily, I'm working. Can't come over. I'm busy, I said. I'll see you later now. I'm not ignoring you, Jesus. You don't get it, this place runs all day. A pause. Fine. Whatever. Talk to you later. I wait until I hear the phone click before walking in. Everything okay? He jumps. Yeah, just a friend. I smirk. Sure. He narrows his eyes.
You were listening, maybe.
Enjoy that. A little. When the day ends, Eddie corners me by the lockers. You and Ryan, what's the history? And I'm the Queen of England. Grin. You'd look terrible in a crown. Seriously, he says. You've got this look when he's around, not just boss to worker. And maybe I just like watching him work. Eddie shakes his head. You're up to something. I don't. Answer. Friday, Ryan's confidence takes another hit when a woman pulls up in a spotless sedan. Don't scratch the paint, she warns. I know every mark on this car. He forces a polite smile. Of course. Half an hour later, she's inspecting every inch. You missed the inside of the gas cap. Ryan's expression tightens. I'll fix it. And I watch from a distance, a flicker of satisfaction curling in my chest, when she finally drives away. He walks past me without speaking. But I see it the slump in his shoulders, the way he doesn't meet my eyes. The cracks are showing. Eddie leans against the wall. Still think he'll make it? I think I say slowly, he's starting to get it. The morning is quiet. It's just the hiss of the hose and the squeak of sponges. By a sedan, scrubbing the tires. I'm at the counter going through receipts when the door chimes. Hi, a voice says. I freeze. My chest tightens. Emily, she steps in like she owns the Airlight perfume. Careful smile. Her eyes flick past me and land on Ryan. Oh, she says. Didn't expect this. Ryan looks up, surprise flashing, then a grin. Emily? She laughs lightly. Wow, small world. Bigger than you think, I say, keeping my tone flat. Her smile falters. What have you been? Busy. Looks like it. She glances at Ryan's gloves. Didn't think I'd see you working here? Ryan wipes his hands. It's temporary, I say. He's learning fast. Emily's gaze lingers on me. You've made some changes. Not really. Same. Shop. Same work. She shifts. I heard business is good. Steady. That's good. You deserve that. Ryan straightens. Want to step outside? We can talk. She shakes her head. I can't stay long. Come on just a minute. I said I can't. Her tone hardens. I focus on the register, pretending to count bills. My heartbeat is loud in my ears. Emily clears her throat.
I was just passing by.
I'd say hello. Hello then, I say. A pause. You're not going to ask how I've been? She says you look fine. That's all. That's enough. Ryan glances between us. What's going on here? Nothing, I say. Emily sighs. I didn't come to cause trouble. Then you picked the wrong place. I reply, she frowns. You're still angry? No, just done. Her eyes soften. I didn't want it to end badly. It ended how it ended. Ryan steps closer to her. Emily, stop, she says. Not here. The tension hums in the air. Eddie walks in from the garage, takes one look, and slows his step. Everything okay, he asks. Fine, I say. Emily forces a smile. Yes, just catching. Up. Eddie raises an eyebrow but moves past us. Emily turns back to me. You've lost weight? I shrugged. Worked as that. You should eat more. I'm fine. She studies me like she's looking for something familiar. I miss. Talking to you? You gave that up? No. And I'm not giving it back. Her breath catches, but she masks it with a small laugh. You've gotten colder. Maybe I've just stopped warming people who leave. Ryan steps in again. Emily, let's go. She shakes her head. I told you I can't. I lean on the counter. Came here for a reason. Say it. She hesitates.
I wanted to see if you're okay.
I am. Really? Yes? Because you don't sound okay? That's your read, not mine. Her gaze drops. Ryan said you'd hate me forever, I smirk. I don't have the energy for forever. Ryan's jaw tightens. You think? You're better than me? I think I'm standing while you're kneeling in tire soap. He glares. Emily glances at him, then back at me. Don't do this. I'm not doing anything. Eddie calls from the back. Need a hand out here? I'll be there in a minute, I say. Emily's voice softens. You really aren't going to talk to me. We're talking now. Ow. You know what I mean? I'm not revisiting the past. It's not all bad. It's not all worth keeping. She swallows. Okay, I should go. Probably. Ryan reaches for her arm. Wait, she pulls back. Said I can't. I'll call you later. You always say that, he mutters, She ignores him, gives me one last look. There's something in her eyes, regret. Maybe, but I don't let myself search for it. Take care, she says quietly. You too, the door chimes as she leaves. I watch through the glass. She walks briskly, not looking back. When she's gone, Ryan tosses the rag onto the floor. What the hell was that? That was more than that. You're imagining things. He steps closer. She still cares about you. I meet his glare. Maybe, but she's with you. That's your problem now. His nostrils flare. Think you won today? I didn't have to win. I just stood here. He storms back to the sedan, scrubbing harder than before. I watch for a moment, then head to the garage. Eddie leans against the workbench. So that was her? Yep, she's something I'm done with. He studies me. Didn't look like it. It is. But when I'm alone in the office, I feel the echo of her voice. It stirs something I wish was gone. Still, I stood my ground. And for the first time in weeks, that felt like enough. By Monday, Ryan's here before me. Early start, I ask, unlocking the shop. Beats traffic, he says. You don't drive here. He shrugs. Still beats traffic. Works without complaint, hauling buckets, wiping windshields. Even refilling soap without being told. Eddie notices. What? What's with him? Maybe he's finally getting it. Or trying to impress someone. I glance at Ryan. Could be. By Wednesday, he's still at it faster. Sharper, almost. Professional. Not bad, I tell him. Thanks, he says. No sarcasm. I start to wonder if he's proving something to Emily or himself. Then Friday hits. Mrs. Carter sweeps in, pearls glinting. Morning, boys. Morning, I say. She spots Ryan across the bay. Ah, my nephew. He's talking to a customer, but his tone is off short, clipped. The man frowns. That's not included, Ryan says. The customer points at the price board. It's right there. Ryan sighs. Fine, whatever. Mrs. Carter's eyes narrow. Ryan, he stiffens. Aunt Margaret, step over. Here, I'm busy now. He walks over slowly. She keeps her voice low enough for everyone to hear. You do not speak to paying customers like that. You were rude. I won't have it. You were. I don't care. If you can't handle basic courtesy, you can't handle this job. A few heads turn. Eddie's pretending to sort tools, but he's listening. Ryan's jaw flexes. It was nothing. It was enough, she says. One more time, and I'll cut your allowance entirely. I see it the way his shoulders sink, the flicker of panic. Yes, Aunt Margaret, he says quietly. She turns to me. You keep him in line, I'll do my best. She leaves with a polite nod to the customer, who looks smug as he drives away. Ryan doesn't look at me. He grabs a sponge and scrubs the same spot on a hood for too long. Eddie leans in. Ouch. Yeah, I say the rest of the day. Ryan works without a word. When we close, he's gone before I finish locking up. I figure he's just embarrassed. That night, I come back to grab my forgotten phone from my locker. There's a folded note sitting on top. 2 words. You win. I hold it for a while, expecting satisfaction to hit. Instead, there's just emptiness. Eddie walks in. Forgot something? Yeah, my phone. He nods at the paper. What's that? Nothing? I fold it and slip it in my pocket. Ryan's note burns a hole in my pocket for 2 days. I don't reply. I just watch him work, less edge, less arrogance, but no spark either. By Tuesday, I know it's time. When he walks in, I nod toward the office. Got a minute? He frowns. Yeah. Inside, I pull an envelope from the drawer. What's this? He asks. Your last paycheck? His brows knit. You're firing me? Same thing. Not really. He leans on the doorframe. Because I messed up with that customer. No, because I don't need this anymore. This meaning me. I nod. Meaning all of it. He laughs once. Yes, you got what you wanted. Did I? You made me sweat, scrub, haul junk. You saw me get chewed out. Isn't that victory? It was something. But it's not what I thought. He looks at the envelope. So what now? You figure out your next move, and you... I keep working. He stares for a second, then takes the envelope without meeting my eyes. Thanks for whatever this was. You're welcome. Turns to leave, then stops. Still hate me? No. I just don't care anymore. It's worse for you, maybe. Out in the bay, Eddie's leaning on a broom. That it? Yeah. I say, what did he say? Not much. We watch Ryan walk across the lot. No sunglasses, no swagger. It's just another guy leaving a job. Eddie glances at me. You okay? I realize I'm smiling just a little. Yeah, I think I am. The shop feels lighter. So do I. It is a slow Thursday. When Luke wanders in with a coffee, you hear the news. He asks, no. Should I care? He grins. Emily and Ryan, done. I look up from the counter again. Yep, saw it on her cousin's feed. Big messy post, deleted in an hour. I snort. Figures that's it, no fireworks. I shrugged. What do you want me to do, pop champagne? Thought you'd at least gloat. I don't need to. Luke leans on the counter. So you're over it? Mostly? I have to laugh without feeling bitter. He studies me. You're different. Yeah, like you're not waiting for a fight anymore. That's because I'm not, Eddie calls from the bay. You two gonna gossip or work? Luke smirks. Coming, I follow him out. Mrs. Carter's Lexus is parked in the wash bay, shining under the lights. Still the best treatment, she says. The best for you, I reply. She glances around. No Ryan today. It's not for a while, I say. Shame. He was trying. I give a half smile. Trying wasn't enough. When she leaves, Eddie joins me by the sink. You really don't care about them anymore? I care about the lesson. And that is that I don't need revenge to move on. He laughs. You.
Us.
Make him clean my cars? Yeah. Turns out I just needed to take back my dignity. Guess you did? The afternoon drifts by 2 oil changes. 1 full detail, a couple of quick washes. Business is steady. My hands smell like wax. My shirt's damp from the hose, and it feels good. As the sun dips, Luke heads out. See you tomorrow. Night, Eddie. Waves from the garage. Lock up for me. Got it. I close the register, wipe the counter, sweep the bay. The air smells faintly of soap and rain from earlier. In the back, I wash my hands. The water runs warm over the grime, swirling down the drain. I watch until my skin is clean, the scent of work fading. It's quiet now. Just me, the shop, and the hum of the fridge. I flip off the lights, step outside, and lock the door. For the first time in weeks, I don't feel like I'm carrying anything heavy.